Hey boys and girls, this is Gary Dean, DetailJuice.com. Also check out Gary Dean's PremiumCustomDetailing.com or PremiumCustomDetailing.com. Check out DetailJuice.com on Facebook, as well as Gary Dean's Premium Custom Detailing. If you don't mind, like both pages. That's how you can get in touch with me throughout the day. If you have any questions or concerns about the product line, I like to do my promotions and sales or whatever through Facebook. So if you're not on Facebook, you may miss out on a sale. I want to show you the perfect soap. This is a pH neutral soap that won't strip off your wax or sealant. It also is very concentrated, very sudsy. It's very lubricating. In my eyes, it's the perfect soap, and that's why I call it the perfect soap. This is my 2013 F-150. It hasn't been washed in about 3 weeks. I've been slam busy, but what I wanted to do today, it's raining, it's nasty here in Tampa today. The weather is just horrible. It's not the sunny Florida that we all know and love. But what I want to do for you guys today is I want to show you what you can do if you just don't have the weather to wash your car and it's just nasty. I just can't stand it anymore. What I want to do is I'm going to use the perfect soap. I'm going to use my Karcher pressure washer. I'm going to show you the model number on this thing, since a lot of you guys ask me what the model is. It is the Karcher, I think it's the K2. I don't know if I can focus in. It's the K2.360, I believe, is the model. It's I believe 1.25 GPM, gallons per minute. Anyway, so I've got it all hooked up right now to water. I'm gonna go ahead and, all right, cool. It's pressurized. I'm gonna take the perfect soap. I'm gonna take this foam cannon with the Karcher attachment that I got off of Amazon.com. I think it might have been $69.99. I'm gonna foam this whole truck, let the soap break down some of the dirt, and then I'm gonna pressure wash it all off. So I'm not gonna do a full wash, and I'm not gonna touch the car, but it's gonna give me an opportunity right now to knock the bulk off of the truck until I can get some time to do the actual wash. The water spots aren't going to be an issue because the water's not going to dry. It's raining. It's going to be raining for the next couple of days. But the amount of dirt on my brand new truck is driving me absolutely batshit crazy. So I've got to get that stuff off there. I'm going to have my lovely assistant watch me do the foaming as soon as I get it all in here and set it up. So give me just a second. We'll be right back. What I usually like to do when I'm putting this solution together, because this soap is so highly concentrated, this is essentially, I use 1 ounce per 3 gallons of water. So if you look at the price and you say, well, this is more expensive than my normal soap, it's because this is about 3 times the concentrate of your normal soap. Depending on what your soap may be. So 1 ounce to 3 gallons of water is what I usually use to get nice suds for the whole wash. Most soaps out there are 1 ounce per gallon, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at soaps. But I'm going to go ahead and mix this up about 50-50 in with water in the tank. At this time, I'm just going to go ahead, oh, it smells like bubble gum. It's fantastic. Yep, the perfect soap. So I'm just gonna put a few ounces in there because I'm gonna give it a good soap bath. That's probably 2-3 ounces. We'll put about 4 ounces in there. It's a 16-ounce bottle. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of soap in there. Put the cap back on. Put a little water in there. Actually, I would use the hose bib over there, but just put a little water in there, double it up, dilute it just a little bit. Makes it easier for the pressure washer to use it. Just make sure your hose going down there is nice and clean. You need clean hose, that's all I'm saying. Make sure your hose are clean. Mix it up a little bit, and there you go. So, with this thing, it has an adjustment on the top. Again, you can check this out at Amazon.com. Just put in the search bar, foam cannon, foam gun. I also have, which you've seen in my the Perfect Wash video, the Gilmore, where you can actually use your own garden hose for this thing. I may, because I love doing this particular step, when I'm not using the Garry Dean wash method, I like to do a foam wash and not touch the car at all. You're not scratching it if you're not touching it. Just remember that. That's a word from Garry Dean himself. So, you're not touching it, you're not scratching it. That's how it works. So we'll put this right on there. My adjustment is off, but go ahead and go around the other side. That right there is what you need to get a good bath going on. So this soap now is breaking down the contaminants that are all over the truck, breaking down the dirt, grime, and debris. And when I go back to pressure wash it all off, it's gonna help the pressure from the water remove all that stuff from the surface of the paint. It's not gonna get it all off, but it's gonna do a good job of cleaning it until I can actually give it a good bath. So you use a little bit more soap this way, but it does a hell of a job of getting it done when you're not really getting it done in the rain. All right, so now we're gonna wait a couple of minutes, let this do its thing out in the weather. The sun's not gonna bake anything on, it's not gonna dry it up, it's not gonna water spot or anything like that. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes, then we'll come back and I'll pressure wash it all off and go about my day. All right, cool, so we've waited 3 or 4 minutes. It's actually raining, so it's washing some of my soap off, but you get the idea. So I let the soap do the work for a few minutes while it was raining and out of the sun, and now it's time for me to take the pressure washer, the same Karcher 1.25 gallon per minute pressure washer. You can get that thing at Walmart for like $100. Now I'm gonna take this with the pressure and the water and wash off the bulk of the dirt and grime and debris from the roads and all of that from the last 3 weeks, and the soap. So this is the final chapter. And remember, when you use the Perfect Soap from detailjuice.com, it's not gonna strip your wax or sealant off the car. So when you do this, it's totally safe. And if you're not touching the paint, you're not scratching the paint. I know I've said that before, but I'm all about keeping that paint super nice and swirl mark free, no scratches. But here's the deal, swirls happen and it's not the end of the world. But if you can avoid it, let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead around the car and we'll check back with you in a minute as soon as it's done. All right, I have done the entire wash. This is essentially what you'd get if you went through a touchless car wash, except for, in my opinion, quite a bit better, because I am able to direct where the water flow goes with my pressure washer versus the automated bullcrap robot thing that they spray. And beyond that, I was able to control exactly what got put on my vehicle versus who knows what kind of nasty soap they use in the touchless car wash. So you can see I got this thing pretty clean just with the soap. I got all the fender wells really well. Get all the dirt off. I didn't show you before just because, well, it was raining harder than it is now, but you know, it was a dirty truck. There's a 3 weeks worth of dirt. It's been raining off and on for 3 weeks. And the tailgate was really, really nasty. It still has some dirt on it, but like I said, what I was going for is to knock the bulk off for the weekend, and then early next week before I head down to the Keys, I will do a wash on it, and then when I get down to the Keys, down to Key West, I will do the Garry Dean wash method while I'm there. So it is clean now, clean enough anyway, with the Perfect soap. If you have any questions about the Perfect soap or any other DetailJuice.com product, please message me on Facebook, or how many other owners of product lines give you their personal cell phone number? You can call me at 813-846-4406. The best way to reach me though is Facebook Messenger. You can send me an email or a text. You can catch me at detailjuice@gmail.com. Or, like I said, like DetailJuice.com on Facebook. Also check out Garry Dean's Premium Custom Detailing. That is my personal services business here at my shop in Tampa, Florida. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and check out this soap. It's amazing stuff. And just keep in mind how concentrated it is.